Lagos State Traditional Medicine Board LSTMB Registrar Babatunde Adele has met with the chairman of traditional birth attendants, TBAs, across the 20 local government areas. Adele, who was represented by the head of Department Research, Training and Development, Hakim Bello, said the meeting was in direct response of the issue of quackery plaguing the child delivery system in the state and negatively impacting maternal and child health indicators in Lagos. Following this, a 15-man committee was constituted by the Commissioner for Health, Aki Abayomi, to make findings and provide recommendations on activities relating to traditional birth attendants, TBAs, including the General Hospital Immersion Program. Adele briefed the TBA chairman on decisions reached so far as the fallout of meetings. A 15-man committee, which included the temporary suspension of all TBA training in the state, pending the pronouncement of the commissioner on the final report of the committee. He stated that the licenses of 100 practitioners have been recalled, pending their completion of the hospital immersion program at the flagship PHC. The registrar informed the chairman that the board is seizing the opportunity of the meeting with them to commence the sensitization of practitioners ahead the redocumentation of all TBAs in the state. Lagos State Government, through the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, has set aside 20 million naira towards empowering young entrepreneurs in the state with outstanding business proposals. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Toyoke Osointolu, stated this at the formal opening ceremony of the Amplify Business Clinic organized by the Ministry in Surulere. Oke Osointolu said the ministry needed to broaden its scope in terms of youth development to address the challenges faced by the demography. She urged the 92 young entrepreneurs selected out of the 700 that submitted applications to maximize every moment of the business training to acquire the skills and knowledge they need to amplify their businesses. The federal government says it has intensified monitoring and screening procedures at all points of entry in response to the ongoing Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Director of Port Health Services at the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, Akpan Unse, noted that additional staff had been employed to strengthen broader surveillance in the country. Then he noted that although Nigeria was at risk of importing the virus due to high levels of international travel with the DRC, Port Health Services was on alert and had strengthened surveillance to prevent this. And so he stated that some private organizations had partnered with the federal government to ensure that thermal scanners at airports remained fully functional. Health authorities in the Democratic Republic of Congo declared an outbreak of Ebola virus disease in Kasai province, where 28 suspected cases and 16 deaths, including 4 health workers, had been reported as of September 5. Ebola virus disease is a rare but severe, often fatal illness in humans. The Lagos State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has responded to comments made by Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 elections, Peter Obi, in which he stated that revenue targets are meaningless amid rising poverty. In a statement signed by its spokesman, Sheye Oladejo, the Lagos APC described Obi's remarks as economically incoherent, arguing that revenue generation is essential for funding public services and addressing poverty. APC also pointed to Lagos State as an example of what it described as successful revenue-driven development, citing investment in infrastructure, transportation and job creation. Obi, who served as governor of Anambra State from 2006 to 2014, has often emphasized the need for prudent spending and people-centered governance, and his recent remarks came amid growing public concerns about the economic hardship affecting many Nigerians. And in some foreign news, theatre director Kelly Smith and her partner Will Nelson have been named as British victims of the Lisbon funicular crash. Mads Theatre in Macclesfield posted a tribute acknowledging their death, writing that Smith was a dear friend to many and will be greatly missed. Downing Street said Prime Minister Keir Starmer said he is deeply saddened to hear that 3 British nationals died in a crash when the Gloria funicular, a popular tourist attraction, derailed and crashed into a building on Wednesday, killing 16. Portugal's Prime Minister Luís Montenegro called the crash one of the biggest human tragedies in recent history, and a national day of mourning was declared. And over to sports news. Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle has defended Ademola Lookman's invitation for his side's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier against Rwanda and South Africa. Lookman is yet to play a competitive game this season following his transfer tussle with Syria club Atalanta. The winger was included in Nigeria's squad for the clash with the Amavubi and Bafana despite his inactivity at club level. Chelle said it is impossible for him to leave the current Africa's best player out of his squad for the crucial games. He also said it is his job to decide if he can play 5, 10 or 16 minutes. And that was our news at 1. Just before we go, ensure the registration mark on your vehicle is clear and visible at all times. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a forum for women across the 57 local government and local council development areas in the state with a view to enhancing their productivity and economic growth? Well, you can get more details on the Legacy Government website. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast. It was compiled by Coyote Mafolashiri. My name is Mike James, Lagos. Thank you for listening.